building an indie business in the center of venture capital. I am Alex Edmonds. People on the internet call me SupremeRumHam, and this is the Building an Indie Business podcast. Alright, okay, so today I'm going to be discussing images for revenue research. And the reason why I want to discuss this is because one of my goals for this year, 2021, was to figure out how I can make images for revenue research and incorporate it. That's the word I was looking for, into the content. So I'm going to be discussing how I first started with images for revenue research, like one of my trial and errors, what I'm doing now, the benefits of what I'm doing, the problems with it, and my solution for that issue. Okay, so let's get into it. Alright, so the first attempt of an image was I was experimenting with making a simple green graphic in Breaking Bad green. And the reason why I call the green color in the logo Breaking Bad green is because I took the logo of Breaking Bad, took the green color that they use in the Breaking Bad logo, and that's the green I use. And if you notice, the way revenue research is styled is the Breaking Bad logo. So it's two tiles and then they're right next to each other, right? So yeah, that's why I call it Breaking Bad green. But that wasn't my point. Sorry. So what I had planned, what I tried first was the green color and white font, and it said generate revenue. And the very first time I tweeted this out, I said generate revenue so that I can write a blog post about your project is too much text. And so yeah, I just started tweeting that out I think it was every Tuesday. And this is like Sergio and Makerlog, where Sergio will post an image of make, like the word make, and it's like good morning, something like that. So I tried to copy that. I thought it was it's a good idea, so I made my own version, right? And the problem with this one is that it's not very eye-catching. Like, yeah, it's green and Twitter is white or dark blue, so the green will stand out, but it doesn't fit well with the content. Yeah, it just okay, generate revenue, what else, right? There's no really call to action for people, hey, generate revenue and read my stuff. You can't generate revenue and read revenue research. That's two different things, right? Like for Sergio, when you make stuff, you're gonna log it, so that fits well with his content, right? But not mine. Yeah, it didn't work out, and I had 5 graphics for the week for 5 weeks. Yeah, it didn't work well. Okay, so now what I'm working on now, and what I think is gonna work well, I'm doing GIFs, not GIFs. So I'm just gonna bring that out there right now. Okay, so I saw something on Indie Hackers that was oh, I've generated content and no, not generated content. Okay, generated traffic to my website by creating GIFs. So I decided to try that out. So I learned how to create GIFs from YouTube videos, where you just take the link to the YouTube video and then bam, you cut it up, you add your captions, and there you have a GIF from a YouTube video. right? I said gift, not GIF. Okay. So what I've been doing is I related it to the GIF. I related the GIF to the blog post subject, and the images are related to a TV show. So right now I'm doing Always Sunny because that is my favorite show. SupremeRumHam is it's based on Always Sunny in a way. I talk about that in like the first episode of the podcast. So I always try to find like a scene from Always Sunny that relates to the podcast, not the blog post subject. So like I started it with TikTok, and there's this sequence in Always Sunny where they're creating a video for investors to look at, and they mess it up, right? So they don't stop the video though. So they just like there's this little part of the video that they're showing the mistakes where he's like, dude, like go over there, don't look at me. Do your stuff over there though. And so he's like directing it, and I made the caption. What was the caption? It was, oh, making a TikTok video with your friend. So yeah, I started it with the TikTok thing, right? So that's cool. The TikTok blog post. I don't know. I can't speak today. The benefits of this GIF image sequence production stuff. The GIFs are searchable, so there's a bunch of services where people can go to find a GIF to post somewhere else, like to post on Twitter, to post on other websites. I don't want to promote any other social media platforms. That's why I stopped myself. And so people can search for my stuff, right? And maybe they like my Always Sunny GIFs, and they click on my profile, and then they go, hey, who is this guy making all these GIFs? And I have a link to revenue research in my profile for the gift maker place. And then they click on revenue research, they have an interest in finance, and they subscribe to my content. Boom. I just got a subscriber because I created a GIF and it's searchable. What up? Yeah, but what I want to do is make it so I want to add a watermark to my GIFs, and so that way if my GIFs get shared, people will see revenue research in the GIF, and then they might look it up, be like, hey, who is this great writer who makes all these funny GIFs about Always Sunny? Maybe I should check out his website and subscribe to it because his content is great. You never know, right? And then another benefit of what is this stuff? Oh yeah, another benefit of the GIF making is that they're acceptable on many platforms. So I was experimenting with making native posts on platforms like LinkedIn, and I was able to add my GIF on the native post for LinkedIn, and yeah, you can't do that with other content. Like if I were to make a video, like a video on YouTube or something like that, I don't think I'd be able to add it to my native post on LinkedIn because you can't really add. I don't think you can add videos. Like, I don't know. But it fits other platforms. I can put it on Twitter as well when I'm promoting the post. Things like that. And then another benefit is they're very easy to make. Right? I just use my own service. For the GIFs for Product Hunt, I had to make those myself, and that wasn't fun. So having a service to make the GIFs myself, or like that makes them for me, is great. You know? Okay. So then there are problems with gifts and everything in life, right? So the one problem with my gifts are that they're not responsive out of the box. So originally when I put the GIF on the TikTok post, it was out of shape compared to the rest of the content. It didn't fit because I totally forgot to make it responsive, because it's not my code. So I just forgot to, spruce it up a bit. So yeah, then I just took it off the blog post itself. So yeah, that's another problem. It doesn't look good on the phone, and I think that's because I don't have control of it, right? Unlike if I made the image myself. Another problem is that it's more stuff to add to the page, so it makes the load time slower, and that might discourage people from reading my content, which is the whole point of making the GIF. So if people don't read my content after seeing the GIF and click on my thing, then the GIF is pointless, right? So that's another issue. The next problem that I have is there's only so many Always Sunny or just TV references in general that I can remember that relate to my content. Like for let's say the Christmas tree blog post, I can't really, I barely remembered the Always Sunny reference, and I had to pick a specific spot. I didn't have something off the top of my head, like with the TikTok blog post. So yeah, I might have trouble coming up with a GIF in the future. It wouldn't surprise me, because for SAS pricing, I don't know anything off the top of my head that relates to Always Sunny that I could do. So yeah, another thing is the dimensions are restrictive. I didn't make them, so to adjust the dimensions to make it look nice in general, it might be difficult, right? Yeah, so it's either how it fits nicely or just how it fits, and then maybe avoid looking nice. I don't know. It's hard to adjust. I think you just go in the iframe that I was given, but no, I wasn't given an iframe. You have the option for an iframe and a link, and I chose the link. So I think I need to choose the iframe, and that way I can adjust it. But then I have to adjust it proportionally, right? So I have to figure that out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some work here to figure it out. Okay. But my solution is just to use the GIF as promotional material and not put the GIF on the page. So that way that avoids the responsive issue, the phone issue, the load time, and yeah, anything about adjustments. All those issues are gone if I just use it as promotional material. So if I just tweet out the GIF, if I don't know, whatever I do with the GIF in terms of promotion, if I just do that and not put it on the page, that avoids so many problems, right? Okay, that's all I have in terms of GIFs. I want to do this episode because I had all my goals and I told you them, and so I wanted to, talk about how I'm accomplishing them instead of just saying these are my goals and I achieved them, blah blah blah, like I did last year. Okay, so thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Bye.